Hi, this is Richard with Echo Wellness Center, and I'm here with the lovely Lisa, who's going to be our demonstration model today. We're going to be doing some stretches. These can be used first thing in the morning to get you ready for your day. They can be used as a warm-up exercise before exercise, and they can also be used as cool-down, which is specifically what we're doing these for here today. You're going to need a strap or a rope. This one is from a karate outfit. You can use an old bathrobe strap. You can get a piece of rope from the hardware store, or anything else you have convenient that would be the correct size. Needs to be 7 to 10 feet long, depending on how tall you are. The first thing that we're going to do is the hip flexor stretch. So if you would, Lisa, roll up on your side and face us. We're going to incorporate breathing along with our stretch, and remember that we want to inhale as we relax and exhale as we tighten, and each stretch is going to be held for no more than 2 seconds. We're going to be contracting the muscles on the opposite side of the joint that we want to stretch. In this case, we want to stretch the hip flexors, so we're going to tighten the hips and the back of the leg and bring the leg behind our body, like so. Keep the knee open as much as possible to keep the quadriceps out of the stretch, and keep the knee below the level of the hip.
This needs to be
towards the head. Yeah, the bottom knee needs to be towards the head. Okay. And you would want to do these 4 or 5 times if you're just going to be doing a warm-up or a cool-down. If you want to do these for enhanced performance, then you might want to do 8 to 10 on each side. All right, the second part of our stretch, after you've done this a few times, is you're going to bring your knee forward, and then you're going to bring your heel towards your rear end. And this is going to be tightening the muscles in the back of the leg to bring your heel up so that you can touch. We're going to be affecting the lower part of the quadriceps. So you're going to be tightening the hamstrings and the gastrocs and to bring this back. We're stretching out the quadriceps. Once we've gotten to the place where we feel like this is going to go back nicely and the heel is going to reach the rear end easily, then we're going to hold that position, and then we're going to rotate the entire leg behind us as we did in the first stretch, and that's going to further open the hip flexors. Remember to keep your knee as low as possible, and remember to hold for no more than 2 seconds. Inhale as you relax, and exhale as you tighten. All right, those are the 3 hip flexor stretches. Next, you're going to go ahead and move to your back, and with the strap still around your foot, you're going to wrap the strap to the inside of the ankle. Take your opposite leg off the side of the table to the right there, and then you're going to bring your leg out, straight out from the side. Keep your toes up, and when you've gone as far as you can go with the muscles in your leg, then you're going to pull for 2 seconds. 1,001, 1,002, and then come back to center. Relax fully each time to disengage the muscle. This is a stretch of the adductors. All right, once we've stretched out the adductors, then we can remove the strap. And we're going to bring the knee towards the armpit on the same side. Bring it up with the muscles of the leg, tighten, and then pull with the arms, hold for 2 seconds, and then release. If you have a knee issue, you'll want to grab behind the knee. And if you're good and flexible, you can actually reach down and grab the bottom of your foot to give yourself a little bit tighter pull, a little further extension. Very good. Next, we're going to be doing a lateral glute stretch. So you bring the leg up to the same position, thigh at 90 degrees. This time we're going to tighten the muscles on the inside of the thigh to bring the knee straight across the body. The bottom leg should be brought across the midline and rotated internally if possible. That's good. Hold for 2 seconds. This is called the lateral glute stretch. And next we're going to go to the oblique stretch, in which we would hold the leg in the same position, but instead of going straight across the body, we're going to be going at a 45-degree angle or towards the lower ribs on the opposite side. Make sure to disengage fully the muscles so that they can reset neurologically. All right, our next stretch is going to be for a piriformis. You're going to bring the leg up into the same position. You're going to move the knee across the body diagonally towards the opposite shoulder. Once your leg is in position there, then you're going to reach across with the other hand and assist the leg to rotate internally so the foot is coming down towards the table. You want to hold the thigh as close to the body as possible with the knee pointing at the opposite shoulder, and then rotate. Use the muscles in the leg to internally rotate, and you should feel that pulling right where she's described it there across her. The next series is going to stretch out the backs of the legs. We're going to begin with an Achilles stretch by putting the strap around the ball of the foot. And you're going to leave the leg on the table and bring the toes towards the nose, and then give a tug, hold for 2 seconds, and then release. Each of these stretches should feel mildly uncomfortable, but they should not cause you any great distress. Exhale as you tighten. Hold for 2 seconds and inhale as you release. Next, we're going to move from the Achilles to the posterior knee. So you'd want to raise your leg up again with your knee at 90 degrees. Stabilize the thigh and raise the leg straight overhead. The idea is to get your leg to come straight overhead when your knee locked out as far as it will go. If this stretch feels too difficult, you can point your toes away from you. That will make it somewhat easier, just like that. And if it's too easy, you can point your toes in the other direction, towards your nose, and that will make it increasingly difficult. We're opening up the gastrocs and the hamstrings here at the back of the knee. Next, we're going to put our legs back down. We're going to tighten the knee so that our knee becomes firmly locked in position. And we're going to use our hip flexors to raise the entire leg straight overhead. And then begin to pull with the arms, keeping the knee locked, and come back towards your head as far as it will go. This is going to be stretching the hamstrings at their attachment at the hip. Next, we're going to take the strap and wrap it around the outside of the leg. We're going to take our lower leg and bring it across the midline, rotate our foot inside, and we're going to come across the body with our exercising leg, contracting the muscles on the inside of the hip, the inside of the thigh, and coming straight across. This is going to be stretching out the outside of the leg. And those are the lower body cool down stretches.
So fast.